So it's a wonderful day to be here making an announcement. I want to welcome Minister Johnson, Minister of Innovation and Business for Rural Development. So we got his honor. Mayor Russell joining us today from the town of Clarenville, and Mr. Colin Mills, who is the chair of the Alpine Development Corporation. Those of you who, as I look out around, I can see most of you have been around this hill and around Recreation Carnival for a long, long time. And you'll recall 14 years ago, this became an asset of the town of Clarenville. And what a tremendous asset it has been and will continue to be for a long time in the future. It's made a huge improvement in, a major impact on winter tourism in our region. And it's a significant investment that's been made in this hill in the last 14 years. Financial investment, but also a tremendous investment in time and energy by the partners who've been a part of this initiative, this winter tourism initiative. Town of Clarenville, the Alpine Development Corporation, Snowmobile Association, and other community groups who invested energy and time and money into making sure this has been and continues to be a tremendous success story. So welcome you all here today for this wonderful announcement. Well, without any further ado, I'm going to call on Minister Johnson. She's got the good news, and more importantly, she's got the check. So Minister Johnson, if you're good.
Thank you very much, Ross. Ross talked about the backdrop. What he didn't tell you is I used to be Minister of Environment, so I put in a little call last night to Mother Nature and asked for a little sprinkle of snow for today. So good to see you all here, and so good to see the little ones. Corin was telling me that on the cross-country slopes, we have them from ages 2 to 84 and all in between, and that speaks volumes to not only the activity for the region, but the physical aspect of it too. It's so great to see them at such a young age get out there. And my former portfolio was CYFS, so I always have a little place in my heart for little children. It's great to see them at the event. So good morning, everybody. Really pleased and delighted to be here in Clarenville. Nice to see your Mayor, Russell, representatives from the town of Clarenville, Mr. Colin Mills, White Hills Resort staff, members of the corporation, including the Clarenville Nordic Ski Association, East Coast Snowmobile Association, the Autism Society of Newfoundland and Labrador, and of course Ross and all invited guests. Thank you all so much for joining us today. I'm very proud as the Minister of Innovation, Business and Rural Development that our government is continually working to support communities and community groups in their ability to capitalize on new and existing economic opportunities like the ones found here at White Hills. Casting our nets as wide as we can when it comes to economic diversification is a key part of building vibrant and sustainable communities, and expanding winter tourism does just that. We have unlimited potential during the winter season to embrace the outdoors, explore our communities, and improve our health. And this region provides opportunities in the winter months to meet with friends on the ski hills, explore the backcountry, and enjoy the great outdoors. Winter enhancement initiatives improve infrastructure, establish new opportunities, and promote the region, ultimately supporting the profitability of the operators and service providers throughout the area. It is because of the hard work of the town of Clarenville, the Alpine Development Alliance, and community partners that Clarenville has established itself as a notable recreational destination, attracting visitors from all over the province to visit and enjoy the spectacular scenery and top-notch skiing, snowmobiling, and trail facilities. Today, I am pleased to announce that the provincial government is investing $279,000 in the Alpine Development Alliance Corporation to support the goal of further developing Clarenville into a choice winter tourism destination. I'm happy to announce that this funding will support enhancement initiatives, including the purchase of a groomer for the White Hills Resort, which we see in the backdrop, which is great, construction of a snowmobile track adjacent to the resort, creation of a new snowmobile trail from Clarenville to the resort, enhancements to the ski chalet, improvements to the trail system in preparation for the 2014 Winter Games, which is fast approaching and very exciting, new information kiosks, and creation of a smartphone app for visitors. With this funding of $279,000, we are partnering to support work to improve recreational facilities, promoting healthy lifestyles, enhancing tourism, and building a strong and productive community, all of which are key contributors to a vibrant economy. This resort and everything it offers has become a significant part of the community. It's not just the recreational area, but it's a gathering place. This vision has become a reality due to the foresight of the town of Clarenville and the Alpine Development Alliance Corporation. The work that you have done in making this community stronger. It is instilling a greater sense of pride and bringing people together with a common goal, a shared vision. Places with strong community amenities and a range of cultural assets and entertainment options attract people, improve quality of life, and attract business investment. As Minister French often tells me, tourism is one of Newfoundland and Labrador's greatest economic drivers. And over the past several years, we have seen a steady growth in the resident and non-resident market, leading to what has become a billion-dollar industry. I encourage everyone here to explore the community, enjoy the walking trails, take in the resort's panoramic views, grab a friend and hit the slopes. I'm so pleased to see how all the hard work and determination of the entire community has come together to make the resort a fun, dynamic, and invigorating place to visit. Congratulations once again to you all, the entire team here. Everybody coming together surely makes a difference, and this is evident here today. Your hard work and dedication shines through, and I know it will lead to success for the resort and the community well into the future. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Minister Johnson. I made a comment about 14 years ago when this hill became an asset of the town. And those of you who were around then remember this was being sold off in piecemeal. And the town of Clarenville and a number of the residents here and some of the community leaders, many of you are in this room now, had a vision and an appreciation for the value of this asset and how important it was going to be for the town of Clarenville to secure it and make sure it stayed viable for well into the future. And there was a group of people who were part of that initiative at that time, including the town of Clarenville. And at that moment, the mayor wasn't the mayor at the time. Fraser is here today as the mayor of the town of Clarenville. It was 14 years ago when the community leadership decided that they were going to acquire this asset with the support of the provincial government. They need to look to someone to provide that strong operational leadership to make it a reality, to turn it around. And it's kind of fitting that Fraser was that person back then, and now he's here today as the mayor, as the town celebrates 14 years of successful operation of this hill, but also too witnessing the continued investment and to be able to see firsthand the strength and foundation that you laid with others 14 years ago brought us to where we are now. So Mayor Russell, if you would, please.
Thank you, Ross, for that introduction. Good morning, everyone. I want to welcome Minister Johnson to Clarenville and thank her for taking time from her busy schedule to come here to make a major announcement regarding, of course, our winter tourism strategy. As you all know, of course, Clarenville is well known for its winter activities. And, of course, we feel that it has an unlimited amount of potential. That's something that I think the government began to realize. And, of course, obviously, we put together our winter tourism proposal. And I want to thank Chad Holloway for the work that put into to that. And in order to meet the potential of this, of course, obviously funding was necessary, and we're very grateful today with the announcement that the Minister has made. From day one, of course, Ross has been a great supporter of the White Hills project, and of course he has done great work for us at the government level in seeking funding on a number of occasions, of course, to make the hill very viable, and we certainly want to thank him for the support over the years. We are very confident now that with the proposal that we have and the funding that we have received, that White Hills and all the area here now will realize its potential and have a great economic impact on this area. Thank you all for coming.
Next I'm going to call on Colin Mills, who's the chairperson of the Alpine Development Alliance. And Colin, you recall 14 years ago, Colin was a lawyer who handled a transaction. And we remember distinctly, Colin, you and I in your office on December the 20th in 2000, when this was starting to come off the rails. And as a result of his tenacious dedication and wanting to make sure this became a reality, we had it pulled out before the end of the year. So Corona's been with this hill since the town took it over in 2014, and he's provided strong leadership not only in the acquisition, but he's also provided strong leadership in the governance of this hill since it's become a part of the town of Clarenville in 2000. So Corona, if you would.
Thank you. Well, Minister Johnson and Honorable Mr. Wiseman and Mayor Russell and all winter enthusiasts. It's my pleasure to represent Alpine here today, and I should mention, I should declare my conflict, I'm also representing the Nordic Club as well. And I'm glad to see a lot of downhill and cross-country skiers and snowmobilers in the audience. I'll keep my comments brief. First of all, on behalf of Alpine, we'd like to recognize and congratulate and thank the provincial government for recognizing the need for winter tourism development in general and recognizing the role to be played by the Clarenville area. And speaking as a skier and as a member of this committee, we truly appreciate the foresight. I also we have to recognize and thank the town of Clarenville and the Winter Tourism Committee for recognizing the need. We have to keep in mind, for the government to come out and announce funding, somebody has to make an application. So it goes together very well. Clarenville, in our view, plays a special place in winter tourism. If you take account of our facilities here now, within a kilometer radius, there's downhill skiing, snowboarding, cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, snowmobiling, and down in Clarenville we have the event center. So we have the nucleus of a great potential development. Tourism, I think in this context is not necessarily international tourism, but internal tourism, which is equally as important. Clarenville sits within a 2-hour drive of 2/3 of the population of Newfoundland, and the big market is the urban center of Northeast Avalon. So we're well poised to attract a lot of tourists in this regard. What we have to do is convince all the people, instead of going to Cuba or Florida or Dominican Republic wintertime, sit by a pool and drink beer all day, come over here, ski, snowshoe, snowmobile, and then drink beer. We feel that Alpine is a core feature, and we look forward to working with the Snowmobile Association and the Nordic Club. And I would be remiss if I didn't pay particular thanks to the department for the funding component of the new boomer. As Ross mentioned, we're a not-for-profit group, and I guess we should brag once in a while. This is our 14th season of operating this hill, and we've never been subsidized by any level of government. We've taken advantage of both provincial and federal funding programs, as all companies and parties do. But for operations, we always manage to pay our way. And the ability to acquire a new boomer through this grant will save us roughly $50,000 to $60,000 a year. Now, that extra money, being that we're not for profit, will go back into the hill for other improvements, which will make it more viable in the long run. And I think we all think it's a great opportunity for the hill to move forward in particular. So thank you very much, and we wish everything all the best. Thank you.